On July 6th, 2025, a beacon of peace and wisdom, His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, Tenzin Gyatso, celebrates his remarkable 90th birthday. It's a milestone not just for him, but for the world. For decades, he has shared a message that transcends borders, politics, and beliefs. A call to live with compassion, humility, and inner peace. Today, we pause to honor a life of extraordinary courage and boundless kindness. Born Lamo Thondap in 1935 in a small village in northeastern Tibet, he was recognized at the age of 2 as the reincarnation of the 13th Dalai Lama. Raised in the Potala Palace, he received an intense monastic education, learning logic, philosophy, literature, and meditation, all in preparation for a destiny shaped by tradition and turmoil. In 1950, at just 15 years old, he was called upon to assume full political authority as China began its occupation of Tibet. In 1959, following a failed uprising in Lhasa, His Holiness was forced to flee Tibet. He crossed the Himalayas on foot, seeking refuge in India, where he established the Central Tibetan Administration in Dharamsala. There, in exile, he began not only to preserve Tibetan culture, but to transform the world's understanding of nonviolence and spiritual leadership. The Dalai Lama's teachings are simple but profound. He reminds us that compassion is the foundation of happiness, that every human being desires peace, and that our true enemy is not each other, but ignorance, hatred, and greed. My religion is very simple, he says. My religion is kindness. He has traveled the world, engaging with scientists, monastics, political leaders, and school children alike. He advocates for interfaith harmony, secular ethics, and a universal responsibility to protect our planet and one another.
I now call upon Your Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama. Will you please enter the podium and receive the Nobel Peace Prize?
In 1989, His Holiness was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, recognized not only for his peaceful leadership on the Tibetan issue, but for his moral example to the world. He has never called for violence. Instead, he calls for dialogue. He believes the 21st century should be a century of compassion, where global conflicts are solved through understanding, This year, as part of the 90th birthday celebrations, His Holiness the Dalai Lama will attend a public program in accordance with the Tibetan lunar calendar on the 5th day of the 5th Tibetan month. A special long life offering ceremony will be held at the Main Tibetan Temple in Dharamsala, organized with deep devotion by the people of Dhomey Province. It is more than a ritual. It is a moment of profound gratitude, prayer, and blessing from the Tibetan community and well-wishers around the world. At 90 years old, His Holiness remains a radiant symbol of resilience, compassion, and spiritual clarity. In a world often shaken by division and fear, His gentle presence continues to remind us of something essential, that peace begins within, that wisdom is rooted in humility, that true leadership is measured not by control, but by care.
For the rest of my life, I dedicate to benefit the beings and the teaching of the Buddha. I feel determined to do this.
At 90 years old, His Holiness remains a radiant symbol of resilience, compassion, and spiritual clarity. In a world often shaken by division and fear, His gentle presence continues to remind us of something essential, that peace begins within, that wisdom is rooted in humility, that true leadership is measured not by control, but by care. As we celebrate His Holiness's 90th year, let us carry forward His message, not just with words, but with action, to treat others with kindness, to embrace compassion as a daily practice, to become, each in our own way, instruments of peace. From all of us, across nations, cultures, and faiths, we offer our heartfelt prayers. May you live long. May your wisdom continue to guide us. And may your light shine for generations to come.